Hi, kindergarten. I'm missing you a whole lot, but we have been working our way wonderfully from home and we're making our way through. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the year. Now, this week's Interactive Read Aloud. Remember, we're asking ourselves, in what ways are things alike and in what ways are they different? So we're going to be comparing a lot in our stories this week. I'm sure you've noticed. Words that you're going to need to be listening for today in our Read Aloud. Sort. To sort is to place things in groups together with things that are the same. So blocks go with blocks and trains go with trains. Sometimes we sort by shape, so squares go with squares. Sometimes we sort by color, so blue goes with blue. Sort. Another word that we're going to be listening for today is similar. Similar. So when things are similar, they're alike in some way, but they're not exactly the same. So these coats are similar because they have long sleeves and they're both red. But they're different because this one's got a zipper and this one's got a button. So they're similar. Another word we're listening for is perfect, which I know you all are behaving as right now. Perfect. Something as perfect as good as it could possibly be, and there's nothing wrong with it. Is that you, kindergarten? I hope so. Perfect. Two more words that you're going to be needing to listen for. Endless. When something is endless, it goes on and on and on forever. Like Mrs. Urie when she gets to talking. Endless. And the last word I want you to keep your ears out for is experiment. So to experiment means to try something out to see how it works. So here you see the student experiments with plants to see how they grow. Experiment. All right, listening for those words. Sort, similar, endless, perfect, and experiment. Now, our story this week, I can tell just by looking at it that this is going to be informative text. I can tell that because the pictures are photographs. They're real people doing a real thing. All right, this story is called The Perfect Color. And I want you guys to be thinking in your mind as I read this, what can happen when artists think about things in a new way? Close your eyes and imagine a sunset. What colors do you see? You might see orange, yellow, and pink. You might also see a color that's hard to name. Is it purple or is it blue or is it somewhere in between? This purplish bluish color is brand new. You have invented it. And if you want to see the sunset that you imagined, you will need to make this perfect color. Artists are creative people. They like to imagine common things in new ways. Painters make brand new colors to match a sunset, a leaf, or a lion's eye. Someday you might see a painting of a pink elephant instead of a gray one. This painter was having fun with color. Oh, look, it's an easel and one of my favorite parts of art. How many colors are there in the world? 20? 400? Actually, the number of colors is endless. This is why anyone can invent a new color. To learn how to make colors, let's talk about something called the color wheel. A color wheel is a circle filled with shades of color. The most important colors are called primary colors. The three primary colors are yellow, blue, and red. You can make any color in the world by mixing the three primary colors plus black and white. For example, if you mixed yellow and blue, you get, that's right, green. And if you mix yellow and red, you get, that's right, orange. And if you mix blue and red, you get, that's right, friends, purple. Now, what if you want to make a color like red, but just a bit lighter? You'd mix in some white. And what if you wanted to create dark blue? That's right, you mix in some black. Art stores sell thousands of colors of paint. Some of these colors look so similar that they are hard to tell apart. Many artists like to mix their own paints. They want to use the colors they see in their minds, not in the store. Before artists begin, many of them sort their colors. This helps them get organized so they can find colors easily. There are many different ways to sort colors. For example, all of the shades of the color red might go in one group, such as orange red, brick red, cherry red, and sunset red. Another group might include all the blues, called midnight blue, sky blue, and ocean blue. Artists use lots of different tools to mix new colors and then paint with them. Something called a palette is a flat surface that holds blobs of paint. You guys remember? That's this right here. It's called a palette. And here she has a plastic version of the same thing, palette. An easel holds up the piece of paper or canvas that the painting goes on. A paint knife is a flat metal tool without a sharp blade. Artists use a paint knife for mixing and painting. Artists paint with brushes of many shapes and sizes. Sponges are great for blending paints. Painters like to get creative with their tools, too. This is how we paint in kindergarten. Not really with an easel, but tend to sit at a table. So now it's your turn. Do you remember that perfect sunset color that your imagination showed you? It's time to share your color with the world. The best way to make a perfect color is to experiment. Get your colors and tools together, sort them, and play. Painting is fun. First, try putting different amounts of color together. You might want to use more blue, less red, or just a little white or black. Here's a new question. How mixed up do you want the colors to be? If you stir them a lot, you get one solid color, but if you mix them just a little, you'll see swirly lines of each color. When it is time to do the painting, play with your tools. Try different sizes and shapes of brushes. If you have finger paint, smear the paint on with your fingers and hands. You could even try scraping away some of the paint after it's already on the paper. At the end, you will get something that is one of a kind, a perfect color, and a creative work of art. So I wonder, my friends, what happened when these artists thought of things in a new way? What did they create? If you could make up your own color, what color would you create? How would you make it? Tell your teacher down in the comment below, or write us a note and feel free to turn it in with your packet work. We love to hear back from all our kiddos. Keep up your hard work. You're getting stronger, smarter, and kinder every single day.